Yeah, but to say that it's our fault that we were in slavery and that we remain continuously at this point, you see, we still getting gunned down. The new lynching is, having your hands up and the police just shooting you, knowing you're unarmed and stuff. That's the new lynching, public lynching that they get away with. So, we still being oppressed. If you look at the demographic, there are demographics. You can see that white people are doing a lot more better. Actually, every race other than black neighborhood. Now, understand, now, all my black people, when you're in a neighborhood that's the hood, right? It's usually majority black, right? And then Hispanic, majority black and Hispanic. So we still get that, and that's all across the country. So you got to understand that would be a design. You understand that wouldn't be and the distribution of wealth. It was obviously they made for sure that white people that they say made this country, uh, that they have money, that their families have money, their lineages, all of those things. That they have continuously have money and inheritance and land and all kinds of things. We don't even know who African Americans don't even know who our great grandfather was. You know what I'm saying? Or their great grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Like we have our history's lost. We've been oppressed. I mean, we don't know we don't know where we come from. We trying to find out. And then when we trying to find out where we come from, we get criticized and for us believing that we are special people, something that a lot of the people in this country that made up this country, that brought us here as slaves, fed us that we were nothing, that we were slaves only, no good for anything else but slaves. And to come up with great ideas and all kinds of things to make this nation flourish and put in the work and the sweat and the tears and all those things to make this country flourish, which is what we did from the beginning. So, and we get everybody gets taken care of, what I mean? At least, over there, and they say some of the Native Americans, they get taken care of. They get some school, some school paid for, special scholarships, land, reservoirs, just different people over here. But people from different ethnicities and different countries come over here and get all different kind of loans and stuff to start businesses and all kinds of things like that. Well, we sitting here and you know, we trying to do something, but it's we get denied. We trying to. I want to get this building. I want to get this business going. This business going. This business going. Denied. You know, and you got to just figure out how to get it. Raise the money yourself and figure out how to, get this stuff on the road. Or hopefully you got some kind of special talent like Kanye West or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Where you can get out the hood and and flourish and have the better things in life. The things that we all could be having. If things were fairly distributed. The wealth, if the wealth was fairly distributed, or where there where if there wasn't any oppression against black people, you already know we flourish in everything we do. We flourish even without with the oppression, with the major oppression. We still flourish. You just can't hold us down. We just bless people. And just no matter what you try to do, is we still rise. We still. But the thing is, how will we be doing? Like Wakanda is pretty good. I mean, but Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? Like Wakanda, like how would we be flourishing? We would, man, and we wouldn't be all at each other, man. Poverty brings anger and strife and miscommunications and all those things. All this poverty, man. That's the secret, man. That's the problem, man. Keep people poor, and and keep the black people poor, and they gonna all be at each other. But we be getting bread. We all get money. All the black people be getting we get money, but we all divided. So therefore, we can't do nothing. We can't get no businesses started. Now listen, the white people that started this country were united. They said, we about to get all the white people, make sure the white folks, and other people just make sure them niggas, make sure they don't get shit. But us, we gonna make sure all our families and everybody is good. Now, when we say we're going to do that, then everybody else want to reach out their hand and say, well, what about us? What about us? You're forgetting, you gonna just leave us? You just gonna leave us in the dust, in the dirt? You know, all these other races that feed off of our revenue, off of our money, all they're gonna do is say, oh my gosh, you gonna leave us? You gonna forsake us? You know, what are you doing? You gonna be making only black businesses and hiring only black people? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's discrimination. But these white people, and they be doing stuff like that all the time. You'll have movies that don't have no black people in them. You'll have stores with no black people hired in them. You know what I'm saying? Every stuff like that. Like, so they do the stuff. We don't have to say it. It'll just be done, just like them. We don't have to say we're being only taking care of ours. We just do it. You know what I'm saying? And it won't be no problem. Everybody will be good. What's the problem when y'all do it is good? When white people do it, Caucasian people, when they say, hey, let's take care of our own. Let's make for sure that our people in this country are taken care of. And so that means we're going to build businesses geared towards our people. We're going to make our money through us. And then we're going to recycle it and hire our people. And then we're going to make sure they good. And then they good. We giving these people good jobs. And then, because our businesses are successful, so we helping the next man, helping the next person in our race, or other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't describe. See, and then the other thing is, black people are so nice. So black people, with our culture, with everything, we don't exclude anybody because we've been excluded from everything. We don't exclude nobody, bro. We not like that. You know, we do it out of spite sometimes, but as a collective group, I'm saying. But we use, like, we let people more in our genre of music and things like that than others let us in theirs. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's black people that can sing some kind of classical music and stuff like that, and, you know, just different genres. Like, you know, like Robin Thicke, he can come over to our R&B, you know, as a white man, and he got major talent, you know, and we let him in. But we can have major talent, and they just won't let us cross over because it's a lot of racism still going on, and those people in those genres don't want black people in their genre. They want to keep it pure white, you know what I'm saying? Keep it what it is. And they don't let a lot of people break through and, you know, and try stuff, different stuff, you know. So that stuff is going on. So I'm saying, like, it's nothing wrong. They keep on painting the picture that there's something wrong with us saying, let's get ourselves together. Let's unite all of the leaders out here. You know what I'm saying? All of the leaders in the whole world, in all of America, all of the black leaders. And it's a lot of us, you know what I mean? Get together and start discussing, like, peacefully, like, how to take back our communities. Because, see, listen, nobody will have to sell dope if we do it this way. If we do it the way we're supposed to, nobody will have to do any of this stuff. You know why a lot of white people don't have to sell dope and sell crack and heroin and weed and whatever else they sell, and whatever they sell, you know, whatever African American, a lot of some African Americans and some whoever else races. But what I'm saying is, you know why a lot of white people don't have to do that and don't do that? It's not because they're less of wanting to be in the street life. It's because they don't have to, man. They don't have to take penitentiary chances, man. Their daddy, their mom, their people, they get inheritance. They get businesses handed down to them. They get land handed down to them. The white people, they get things, you know, cars and houses and, you know, good schools and all those things. We can turn our community into those things as well. You know, we can do the same thing that they did. But the only thing is, every time we say we're going to do those things, the racist people that are oppressing us, they get mad about it. You know, they get mad about it. And then they want to twist it around. And like I say, want to have their hand out. because they like, oh my gosh, the black people are not going to give us their money anymore. You know how much money we're going to lose? All our businesses are going to go south because they're not buying our stuff. They're creating their own stuff. African Americans are creating their own stuff and buying their own stuff and selling their own stuff and working for their own people. Oh my gosh, look how much money, and they're flourishing. We're going to flourish. Why wouldn't we? But we got to, that's what I don't, that's what I can only say. Kanye, that's what he's saying. I mean, that's what we have to get out of, that mentality, but we have to get together. You know what I'm saying? It's not that it's right. It's not that what's going on is right. And I hope that's what he wasn't what he was saying. But if he is saying that we need to get together, we're all divided, and that we need to get together and start, even with the differences of opinions, we need to all get together. Like I said, the leaders and the people that can make some things and changes happen, the entertainers, all of these African Americans, these sports figures and, business people, all this. If we can get together and start generating the businesses, or the black businesses, have them start coming to our businesses. You know what I mean? Now, what's wrong with that? We can come to their business. We can come to the white people's, Caucasian people's businesses. But when we create our businesses, it's only black people coming in there. They not going to come in there. They not going to, you know what I'm saying? But that's not right. That's not right. Now, why we can go to their stores, but they can't go to ours? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff that's, that needs to change. You know what I mean? So if he's saying that we need to get out of the whatever the slave master put into our mind, what he put into our mind, that we're no good and that we can't create things on our own. If that's what Kanye is saying, or that should be the message. Whatever he's saying, that's what should be the message, is that we can get together as black people, African Americans, and change that. We can make it to where our people are doctors and lawyers, and on a bigger scale, where all our people are going to college, where all our people are doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to break the law to survive. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have to do that no more. That's what people like Kanye West, that is in his position with all of their bread and all of that, and he's music, my brother, music, the key to the soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's into music, everybody feel music. He got the major influence of the whole world, hip hop, one of the best to ever do it. Producer, writer of music, rapper, everything, man. Like, just personality. He cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye he's been that dude. So his influence, man, he can change some things, So I'm praying for him in Jesus' name, because the influences, that be, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And I fear no man in Jesus' name. So God bless y'all, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, he. But yeah, if we devise a plan, you know what I'm saying, we can make some things happen. We can change this. We can make America great. I ain't say again. We can make America great. America is great, always have been, but we can make it even greater. We can make America even greater. So but that's gonna take some African Americans. Y'all want to make America better. Y'all say we the problem. Y'all say African Americans the problem. That's why y'all killing us, and the police is killing us for no reason, and they just terrified of us, right? So y'all know that that's the problem, and also they do studies and stuff like that, so they know that poverty is the reason. They be like, hey, this place don't got a lot of money. People just want, they just, trying to get it how they get it. So they know that, and the reason why they know it's just studies and stuff that poverty creates these kind of situations. So solve the poverty, and you'll solve the poverty for black people, and which can be done, but it can be done by us. If you're looking for somebody else to do it, we have the power here. So let's change this shit before we leave this motherfucker. Let's change the whole world before we leave. That's just real. Before we leave the world, let's change it. And we got the power to do it. All it takes is unity of African Americans, period. And not on no violent shit, not on no violent not on no ignorant nothing, like business tip. We can all become business people. We can all become